Having just discovered that Mary had conceived, her first reaction is to set off on a journey to visit her cousin Elizabeth, who had also been with child, as we heard in our gospel yesterday. The journey that Mary embarks on wouldn't have been an easy one, even if she were not pregnant, but it was one of the things that she did almost immediately. The Word, having taken firm root in her body, was now being taken out into the world for the first time. The eternal Word would not be contained. It was going out and it was going to be heard. And as we hear, as soon as Mary greets Elizabeth, John the Baptist in Elizabeth's womb leaps for joy because he has encountered the eternal Word in the womb of Mary. This is the first evidence, I would argue, that the message of the gospel was meant to be taken out. It wasn't something to be held on to, something to be held close to our hearts, but it is something to be shared almost automatically. We cannot keep it to ourselves. It is something that we must proclaim, something that we must give away in order that others can hear it and do likewise. Leap for joy at hearing it. And then, as we know, John the Baptist would go out and proclaim the coming of the kingdom. That too is our task. As we draw closer to the great celebration of the Nativity on Christmas Day, when we celebrate the incarnation of the eternal Word in the person of Jesus Christ, we are called to remember that our task is not to hold on to that, but to take it out into the world immediately. Not at some point in the future when it's convenient for us, but immediately, to take it out into the world and share it with those who need to hear it and who will, in their fullness of time, do likewise. That's how the eternal Word, Jesus Christ, and the good news that he came to bring, the kingdom which he came to proclaim, will find and take root in our world and in our society. We have to do as Mary did, and go out into the world proclaiming it, taking it out into the world. So let's be about that. O rising sun, you are the splendor of eternal light and the sun of justice. O come and enlighten those who sit in darkness and in the shadow of death.